Lovely to see you. You know, it's almost serendipity because our names are so similar. And
know.
you both are having a face-off also in the show. But Charlie and Charles, I was like, for a moment, I was a little confused.
It is confusing.
So, but I'm going to ask you, you know, the fact is you didn't know you were, you know, to play Sauron, just like the rest of the people in the, on the Middle Earth. What was that like?
It was crazy. I didn't know when I was auditioning, and then I filmed the first 2 episodes and I still didn't know. So they told me right before the 3rd episode began, which was, it was actually a relief more than anything, because we all got to New Zealand for the first season and we were all guessing, because we looked down the cast list and you're seeing original characters, but you're not seeing Sauron. And we know that Sauron is the villain of this time period.
Yeah.
So we were all guessing where he might be hiding. And Halbrand was definitely a suspect. So I was relieved when they finally told me Halbrand is Sauron, because it just meant that I could focus on all the work and not all the speculation.
Did they then say to you, but don't tell it, when they told you? Did they say, but don't tell anyone?
Yeah, I think they said...
It's the best kept secret, literally real and real.
Yeah. I think people slowly started to find out, though, amongst the cast.
Yeah, yeah.
I don't know how.
So, I mean, putting the good into being really bad, what was that one thing that you picked up about him that you knew that I'm going to play upon this aspect?
I think his desire for control and order.
Yeah.
That's the thing above all else that he seeks. He seeks to heal Middle-earth. And that's kind of the whole character to me. I mean, it's not the whole character, but the core of the character.
Yeah.
And I just thought if I can focus everything on healing Middle-earth and me thinking it's for the good of everyone else, then I have something to hang on to amidst all his reputation, I guess, for being incredibly evil.
You thought he was your, you know, partner.
Savior.
Savior.
Well, that's how he presents himself to me, as my savior, literally. Yeah. In a religious sense.
You know, you're the one who actually is now the central protagonist who's really got very sadly manipulated. But what was it like coming back to visiting him? And also, what's this journey been like with this universe that they've created?
It was, firstly, it was Charlie and I both knew that this storyline was going to be our storyline in season 2. So we were both very much looking forward to that, because we both feel very pleased to be the ones who are putting it on screen for the first time in any adaptation. So that was really exciting. We knew that from the beginning that we would be doing that. So season 1, once season 1 ended, I just really wanted to start season 2 again. And I don't know how long the gap was between 1 and 2. It was a good year and a half, something like that.
Maybe. It's so hard to know.
I know. It's all sort of blends into one. But yeah, no, very much looking forward to getting back to it and to be part of it. And it's at times like this, at these press sessions and at screenings and traveling around the world promoting the show, that you sort of step back and see quite the effect that it has. And it's very, you know, it makes us very proud to be part of it.
Awesome. And also catering to fans old and new, you know.
Yes.
You have the loyalists, and you have those who are being, I would say, ushered into this verse. What would you have to say as actors and creators who are also bringing a world that not many know about? It was just like they've created this out of their own imagination.
Yeah. Well, just as we were, when we first came across Tolkien, anyone who comes across anything magical like that, about which so many people are fanatical and you know, who are absolutely devoted to it, it's a very exciting thing to be part of something that could introduce people to it for the first time to it.
Yeah.
You know.
And there's a reason it's, you know, Tolkien is loved by millions of people around the world, is because it's so enduring and timeless, and the more people we can introduce to it, the better, I think.
Do you also somewhere feel as artists this pressure, because it's your interpretation and the creators, but those on the other side, the purists, are like, no, it should be like this, it should be like that, but you are just doing a creator's job.
Yeah.
Yes, but there is always, that's the nature of adaptation and creation.
Yeah.
There's always going to be, you cannot please everyone all the time, and all one can do as a performer, as a creator, is to present your version.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah. Ultimately, I think that's what we do, is we just have to approach it with love and commitment, and that's what everyone in this show has done.
Yeah.
So Sauron is the shape shifter. If you could shift shapes, Who would you rather be inclined towards, Halbrand or Sauron yourself?
I think it's got to be Sauron, doesn't it? Halbrand's a cool guy. He's just a citizen of Middle-earth, though. He's just a villager. He's just a Middle-earth man.
It's the kind of guy you'd meet at the market square.
Yeah, he's just down at the market, at the pub.
Lastly, if you were to get the rings of power, what is the one thing that you would do? Manifest with the ring of power.
Well, if we're talking the scale of world peace, then of course, I think we all would. However, if it was just for individual gain, I would probably choose, well, I would probably choose invisibility, but then we also had flying.
Yeah, flying I think is hard to beat.
Yeah, flying would be great.
I get that.
And you had your avocado thing as well.
Yeah.
You don't get avocados?
Well, I thought it could produce not avocados, but like smashed avocado, you know, that you have on toast.
It'd be like
hold the ring up, and out of it just comes smashed avocado.
You don't have to manipulate the seed and cut it.
Exactly, and it's so much cheaper. Avocados are expensive.
The torture
sort of dispenser, wouldn't it?
An avocado dispenser.
Yeah. A bit like Spider-Man, but just sort of spraying.
Yeah, it's like smashed, if you were Spider-Man, but instead of a web, it's just smashed avocado that comes out of your wrist.
Modern day Sauron really has his own version of it, but thank you so much. And I'm glad your kid did not see you with the elf ears.
I know, right? Terrifying. Would have been very scary for him.
Yeah, so congratulations on that too.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you.
Much.
If you've liked this interview, please like, share and subscribe. Follow me on Twitter and Instagram.